spent the last week in Dubai. It's a very progressive, modern, developing city. In fact, most of what you see behind me here has all been created within the last 10 to 15 years. There was nothing here before. It's growing by leaps and bounds. There's construction almost everywhere. I think people have the wrong idea about what it's like here. Sure, there are rules that you have to follow, but it's all very orderly and friendly and organized and safe. It's one of the safest cities in the world. I think maybe North Americans have the wrong idea about what this place is like. You have to come here to see. Don't just read Wikipedia and see all the negative things that are on there. Come and realize that it's changing here, and it's also changing culturally. Almost 70% of the population here are expats. So although they follow Sharia law or rules, there's a lot of people from all over the world who have varied cultures and are respected and allowed to live the way they want to. A couple of the examples I'll give you are that most restaurants don't serve alcohol. That's actually a good thing. But I've also been told that yes, there are lots of bars, nightclubs where people can go at night. I travel here on my own, and I've been jet lagged, so I haven't really done any of the nightlife stuff. But apparently it's really pretty lively, especially down in this area in Jumeirah and near Jumeirah Beach.
From my viewpoint as a visitor, it seems like women in Dubai are treated equitably and with respect.
On the subways, they have women and children cars. But this doesn't mean that the women and children have to go in there. Women can go in the other cars. But out of respect for them, so they don't get jammed in against a bunch of strange men during the rush hours, they have an area where they can actually be with other women and a little more space. It's respect. It's not restriction. You can go in the other car if you want.
I've also been asked about LGBTQ rights. I asked one of my tour guides yesterday. He said there are lots of gay people in Dubai. And out of modesty and following Sharia law, they're asked just not to be publicly affectionate. That request is even made for heterosexual people. Kissing, holding hands, it's just not acceptable here. It's modesty. Another example would be that for the last 3 or 4 years, gender reconstruction surgery has been available here for people with gender dysphoria. Now that doesn't sound like a society that is punishing to people with different gender or sexual orientation. I realize that I'm only gleaning little bits of information and that you'd have to live here longer to actually know what it's really like. But I think I have to relay the message that this isn't the restrictive, repressive society that I think a lot of people think it is. I think the only way that you can really learn about places that are foreign to you is to visit. And I'd highly recommend this as a destination for North American tourists in the wintertime. For Canadians who really don't want to travel to the US, it's a good alternative, although it's a long way to travel. But it's not any more expensive than being in an American city. It's multicultural, it's safe, and it's very orderly. And the weather is fantastic. I'd have no hesitation about coming here again. It feels like a very modern, progressive, developing, in many ways, city. And it's a great place to visit.